just won the game for him.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right back to Sanders on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts, open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized,
touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, 1st quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air again, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. On third down, Elliott. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ready.
But first down, Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hawk 70. 1918.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going for it with Sanders. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Prescott down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott from the gun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Inside give to Elliott. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Hey, check. Unlock line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Hurts will throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Cowboys 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott to throw it. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throwing. Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 10th carry now for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.